Hello. It's been a little minute. We're gonna do a Q2, not quite a review, maybe more like a recap. I was gonna do a review, I was gonna do the whole shebang, I was gonna do a PowerPoint presentation, but I wanted it to be landscape so it could be next to me. And then I tried to do it on my computer and it looked like shit. I tried to do it on my phone and it took too long to do it. And I got bored and annoyed with it. So I'm just gonna do something more stripped back a la Christina Aguilera. And you know, if she can do it, so can I. And who am I to think I'm better than Christina? So let's go through it. It's the end of another quarter, mama. We did it. The past 3 months have kind of just been a little bit cuckoo bananas. In good ways and in not so good ways, in kind of boring ways. It's had it all. It's kind of had it all. I will be referring back to the previous Q1 review a little bit just to see like updates on things I wanted to do, for example. But yeah, we're just gonna go through a few of the points. I'm gonna skip out like stats and stuff because I didn't want to make graphs, to be honest. And yeah, we're just gonna go through it. So let's go. I guess the timeline of the past 3 months. So to catch you up to speed, I got a new job in April. So that's been a big challenge and change. Whoa. And I've gone from being part-time, very part-time, to extremely full-time. So that has been a big adjustment for sure. But I think I've done pretty well to adjust, to be honest, like considering. I think I'm doing really well. April, what have I got here? New job, new bed. And I went to London. I think that's basically all that happened in April. It was my brother's birthday. I didn't celebrate with him. He turned 30. Happy birthday. May was really good because we got that good sunshine and we were outside a lot. I think my mum was away somewhere, so I had the car for a full week and that was really fun. And I went wild swimming and we had picnics and a barbecue. And then at said barbecue, I went over my ankle and chipped a bit of bone in my ankle. So just in time for the end of May. What else happened in May? That's really it. And then June has been a flop, I can safely say. I guess I've just been like making moves in silence, to be honest, like for most of June. But other than that, like the most exciting thing was I went for a really gorgeous dinner with my friends a couple of weeks ago, but that's literally it. Like, could not tell you anything else that happened in June. Pride Month? Don't think so. The timeline for the next 3 months though is looking pretty good. July is stacked with events. I have 2 concerts, so I have 2 dinners planned, so, and I'm sure I have something else. I have my mom's cousin's birthday. No one cares. Surely I have more than that in July. I think I have a bank holiday as well in there. Yeah. Oh, and it's one of my besties' birthdays. Yay. So that's exciting. And then August, I'm going to London again, this time for a festival, which I think is good. Like, I think it's better from now on to only go to London for a purpose, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to go to London just to mooch around, because I've done that, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and I'm kind of done with it. I want to go to London from now on with a purpose, and this is for a purpose. It's for a festival. It's gonna be really good with my girls. We're gonna be out. I have got a dress for it and I'm so excited, because before I got the dress, I was just like, I guess I'll just wear jeans and a cute top. But it's gonna be August in London, so like, don't do that. Don't do that. So yeah, that's gonna be really fun. Yeah, and then September, low key the world was my oyster, but also high key I will need to be saving my pennies because big things are coming. Hashtag big things are coming in November. Hashtag November. I'd meant to say slash end of October. So I want to save a lot of money in September. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do nothing. I want to have one takeaway for the whole month. You heard me right, for folks. Like, you fucking heard me right. And what do I want to do in September? That's it. I don't want to do nothing. I want to do nada. I want to do zilch. If I'm spending time with my friends, we'll be cooking at home and we'll be watching DVDs. That's it. I've decided. Anyway, goals achieved in this quarter. I feel like there's been a lot, but there's also not really been that much. A lot of it has just been like career focused because I'm a career woman now. So yeah, there's been a lot of that. It's been a learning curve for sure, and I'm 3 months in and I feel like I've adjusted quite well, but also I am still quite new. So like, it's okay to not be the expert, and I need to remind myself of that quite a lot. But yeah, I feel like I'm not like making friends, but I'm like on friendly terms with everyone, which is like a nice feeling to like know that I'm gonna have banter with someone kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, that's a nice feeling to have. And what else? What other goals? Yeah, I've been making movies and getting silence, and I've been balling because I've got an actual salary now. And I got a terrible tan. Insert pic. I always think that's an achievement because mama, I don't tan very well. So to get a really shit one, you did that thing. I got a new phone and I got a new bed. Ugh, that's literally like the biggest achievements of the quarter, is that I finally got things to like improve my life. And I did have a romantic encounter. Date and life reveal, and that was one of the things I wanted for this quarter from last quarter, was I wanted to date more, which I then did, but then I realized I'm not ready to date. So that was a mindfuck, to be honest. Like, yeah, that's the best way to describe it, as a mindfuck, because I was like really sure I was ready, and then I realized I'm not ready. Me when I think I'm ready, but I'm not. I don't know. It's such a like complicated thing to get to terms with. It's just like realizing that, like, yeah, I was gonna say the flesh is willing, but the flesh wasn't even willing by a certain point, which is sad. But hey, we live, we laugh, we love, and we learn, and we move on, and we let people know how we're feeling. Ideally sooner rather than later, so that we're not stringing them along, which is what I did. Big boy moves. So yeah, areas for success of this quarter. I learned to ask for help at work. And then, like, I do want to actually highlight that, because I think it's always really hard for me, especially once I get to a certain stage at a new job. I think like, okay, I've plateaued, I need to just keep going up, but sometimes like you're down and sometimes you need help, and I've learned that it's okay to do that, and I'm trying to action that more. Sorry to use the jargon, but like I'm trying to really do that, and like not just like assume, and not just sit there quaking in fear of like the next step, and just actually like bring stuff up. And a lot of the times when I do bring stuff up, they're like, this is fucked up, like you shouldn't have to deal with this alone. And I'm like, oh my god, thanks so much for saying that, because I thought I was just being a fucking pussy. And it all works out in my favor because I'm highly blessed. Crazy. And then needing improvement, everything. Last quarter I said I wanted to work on hobbies, and I wanted to work on dating life. I did try the dating life and I found out that I'm not ready. So I did try. But I wanted to work on my hobbies. I Where are they? Where's my hobbies? I don't know where they are. I tried to play some Stardew Valley the other day. I did one day of just like chores. I did another day where I was like, I'm gonna go to the Skull Cavern. I've lost half of the audience. I went to the Skull Cavern, immediately got defeated by a big snake, and was just like, you know what? No more Switch for another 6 months. We're good. We are so good. So yeah, I do miss it, but like, I don't know. I wanted to do more crochet, haven't done anything. Just had like so little motivation. My injury didn't help. Even though like you would think, oh, you're like bedbound for a week, that's the ideal time to like work on like hand things. What did she just say? Anyway, like manual related hobbies. But I have just not done that. I've not tried any new recipes either, I don't think. I don't know, yeah. It's actually quite sad. Oh, oh no. Poor girl. But don't cry for me. Like, it's okay. I'm gonna be so fine. I'm gonna be so fine. But yeah, I think also because of my injury, I haven't been able to go to the gym, and I would really like to go back to the gym soon. And I'm realizing that I don't need to go hard. I don't need to go twice a week. I can just go once a week, and it's more than enough. But yeah, I missed that. And I miss playing video games, and instead I'm just watching people play video games on my behalf, basically. And in the process, I did get a crush on a YouTuber. Oh my god, so fucking embarrassing. And obviously he's a white man, and obviously he's 40. Oh my god. Loser. But yeah, what other hobbies can I say I've nothing. Absolutely fuck all. That's actually so sad. But I made some really fun cards for my friends' birthdays. I'm gonna say that was a hobby. Collage. Digital collage. Yeah, and I can't even say that like my YouTube has been going great because I feel like I've just like been flopping left, right, and center. And that's okay. Like there's peaks and there's troughs, and I'm in a trough, and that's okay. I'm just with the pigs in the trough. But yeah, I think I'm like, I feel the murmurings, I feel the rumblings of something bubbling under the surface. It's not coming to the surface anytime soon, but I can feel it. The seeds have been sown and they're not sprouting yet. Come on, I just sowed them. So that's all I'm gonna say. That kind of ties nicely into media, because like another thing I wanted from last quarter was I wanted to read more, and did I read less. I read 5 books for the whole of the 3 months, and 2 of them were comics, and one of them was a Sherlock Holmes story. Ooh. But yeah, the 2 other books that I did read that were actual books and not just a story or a comic, one was Flowers in the Attic, which is just like very serious, not serious, but like very like heavy, like familial abuse, incest, you know, shit like that, like death. So that was a little bit a lot. And then the second book I read was Butter, which like, I'm sorry, but why? What? I don't know. It was such a struggle. I had to really push myself to finish it. And there did come a point where I was like, oh, we're finally getting somewhere. But it took so long to get to that stage. Like, it took me so long to actually get, like, the rhythm of the voice. And I don't know if it's just this thing where it's by a Japanese author, right? And it's been translated, and I don't know if it's just like the tone has been lost in translation, or it's just a tone that's just not, it just like doesn't vibe for me because I am not Japanese. Like I don't know what it is. But yeah, it took me so long to read it. I think it took me almost 2 months to read it. And when it was over, I was just like, thank God. So that's been books. I think in the next little bit I'm gonna just like reread stuff. I want to like start bringing physical book into work so I can read during my lunch times. That could be a cute idea. So maybe just like something that I know and love, like Pride and Prejudice. Like you literally can't go wrong with that. Or I don't know. I have so many like physical books that I have, but I don't read them because I like to read at night. It's just so complex, right? I like to read at night, but then I fall asleep really quickly, so I can't have my actual light on because then I wake up at 3 in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But then I also can't really have like a night light because then that'll also stay on. I don't, you know? So then I try and read on my Kindle, but then it just like ends up like smushing me on my face or arm or whatever. Or I read on my phone and then it just feels like I'm just like on my phone, so then I get distracted and I'm like, oh well, I could just open Instagram instead. So it's just like none of these options are good. And don't even fucking suggest an audiobook to me, because I don't do that. But I could. Anyway, it's just so complex, you know? So that's been books, but other media, mama. TV in the last quarter has been so excelente. Okay, we had Hack season 4. We've got And Just Like That, not good. And Just Like That is not good, but it's just like something to talk about and something to like think about for a week. What else? Black Mirror, Adults, Overcompensating. I finally watched Interview with the Vampire season 2, which was just like, whoa. So that was really good. So yeah, like TV is just like being really, really bad, I think. And I think we can all agree. And I'm right now, literally right freaking now, before I filmed this, I watched a few episodes of The Bear, and I think it's better than the last season. So that's good. We'll see. We will see. I'm sure I will come back in the next video and be like, I fucking hated it. But like, I don't know. I was already crying like one episode in. So, but I'm also on my period. So, anyway, movies. There's just been like a lot of rewatches. I haven't been pushing myself to like explore. I want to do like a challenge where I just like set my watch list to a random movie, like to randomize, and I just watch the first movie that comes up. So watch over that. Maybe that'll come. Maybe I won't do it, but I want to do it. And the 2 new movies that I will say like rocked my fucking shit were The Cell, starring Jennifer Lopez, and The Quilters, which is technically not really a movie, it's a documentary, and it's so good. It's on Netflix. It's about prisoners who work on quilts for foster children. Already you're like, whoa. And then you watch it and you're like, oh. So you should watch those 2, and I think you will really like them. And if you don't, then you can suck my toe. And music, I feel like music is also back. Gay music especially, like, and what I mean by that is just like maybe music that feels gay, not like specifically made by gay people, although they're like one of them I will like is gay. I've been loving the new Kesha, Boy Crazy. Yeah, I've been loving the singles by LSD XOXO, love. I've been revisiting We Are Scientists quite a bit. I think I've moved on now. I think I got it out of my system, but that was quite fun just to like revisit again my indie sleaze era. And I've been listening to some songs by a band called Red Vox, who that's the YouTuber I have a crush on. But yeah, like I'm kind of in my rock era. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, music has just been really good lately. There's been another album that's been good, but I'm not going to mention it because I have since discovered that we don't stan her anymore. Anyway, I guess that's all, because apart from that, there was going to be like stats and stuff, but I'm not going to do that because I can't be fucked. But yeah, I think this has been nice just to talk about things that I've had going on. I am excited for the next 3 months for sure. I'm excited for June to be over. Sorry, gay people, but I am. Pride Month has not been it for me this year. And yeah, I think I'm keeping expectations low other than the plans I have. I think like I don't want to push myself to like do too much, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I want to like not put too much expectations on myself for the next 3 months so that I don't end up disappointed in myself 3 months from now and be like, I didn't do anything, I'm a loser, I'm so shit, oh my god, I'm the worst person in the world. Like, it's okay. As I said, the seeds have been sown and the flowers will grow soon enough. Speak. Oh my god, who said that? Whoever said that was so smart and clever. Oh my god, wait. Should I talk about some of the reels I've been really enjoying? There's been a few accounts that have kept coming up on my reels that I do want to talk about. First of all, this white guy called Ivan who speaks Spanish and he practices his Spanish with like people in restaurants, usually in California, and I just find his videos really funny. There's another account where it's like a child whose stepdad found a diary by this like Mormon guy, and the child goes through some of the entries and then critiques the guy who wrote the diary. I love that so much. There is an American boy, he must be like 17, 18 or something. He like dresses like he's from Liverpool, which I think is just like really funny. And who else? Oh yeah, there's like a little white kid with blonde hair who like interviews people in Japan until he's fluent in Japanese. I've been really loving that. So that's all from me, I think. Sorry to end it on reels. I am a reels warrior now. I'm fully addicted. But that's my truth and I'm just living it. I really want to make something with like movies, like a movie released video next time. So keep a little peeper out for that. Other than that, what can I say? I'm going to have some brioche toast with jam. And I'm going to watch more of The Bear. And I'm going to probably cry a lot. And I'll talk about it next time I see you. Love you lots. Mwah.